Hey Starfinders, it's me, your boy, GM Logar, Starmaster Logan, Mike Logan, Starfinder Infinite Creator, and now officially Design-Champion. Yes, that's me. Roll20 and Drive Through RPG hosted a episode of a Design-Challenge where I wrote a Starfinder adventure in 15 minutes. I not only wrote a very fun adventure, I also won the audience vote poll to win the whole thing. It was very nice. It was very fun. You can find those links to the video as well as the adventure that I wrote in the description. And now for the normal stuff. Hi, welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is a show where we play Starfinder on a Sunday, and then I cut it and upload it on a Wednesday. This is episode 212, Character Growth. Guess why it's called that? The Starfinders are going to enter right back into combat with the living hologram. They are going to have a... I don't want to tell you. I don't want to spoil it for you. They're going to have an ending to that combat. They are going to continue exploring the Maze of Ghosts. They're going to find or not find the thing that they are supposed to find, and then take that back to, or not take that back to, Harold's Ale at the Cloud Community Center to figure out what their next steps are in trying to get into the Foundry. And we'll give a little bit of a recap at the end, as well as a nice little level up session. So, please, before we get into it, please subscribe to this channel, like this video. Then I want you to go to the abandoned house at the end of your street. I want you to rip the wallpaper off. I want you to write Dead Sundays, and I want you to travel back. I want you to travel forward in time. And when the new residents are living there, and they're going to have this new wallpaper up, you're going to rip it down and say Dead Sundays, and they're going to say, "What are you doing in my house?"
History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m. Only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. The past haunts us all.
And Zip, it's your turn.
Okay. Great. Great. What was it? 10? I'm gonna step back. This way. I love cowardice.
You taking a 5-foot step back there? Yeah, nice. Well
Yeah,
done.
I'm addicted to cowardice.
Ooh, it was so nice of them to make a nice little hole just for you.
This is Zip's hole.
Slinking between my buds into the zip hole.
That
I probably
hits.
should have done something stupid or better. Oh well.
I mean, do you want to do... I mean, can you do clever attack every time?
Yes.
Then you should just do clever attack every time.
Yeah. Why did I click that button?
That hits. So if you get a good diplomacy check in here,
Oh, and I don't.
you do not. Unfortunately, also I learned that. Oh no, it's with. I'm sorry, it's not on skill checks. It's with attack rolls and saving throws. If you roll a 1, it's an automatic failure. So no matter how high it is, which I am iffy about. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to do it. But you still hit him. So roll your acid damage. Oh, or you can re-roll it and not.
Yeah.
That's the issue with adding your proficiency die in there automatically, or your expertise die, because then like you've technically already rolled it, but like I'll let you.
Oh, okay. So spend a resolve point to reroll that.
Yeah.
I know what the diplomacy button is, where it's at. Here.
There you go.
Great.
Yeah. So you take a step back and you put your hands up and you say, "Hey, me. I'm just trying to help our campaign. I'm trying to get us reelected for mayorship, and I just need you to really be on board with us and the crew here, so that you can." And then you shoot him, and then roll your damage.
This man's been mayor for
1,000
hundreds
years.
of years. 1,000-year mayor. You should have read the ballot closer.
Pax, it's your turn. Your weapon is currently supercharged.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hit this guy with my supercharged weapon.
He is also flat-footed, thanks to the incredible words of Mayor Zip Beverage.
Then I'm gonna take a full attack against this guy.
Okay. So it'll only hit once. And the supercharged weapon will only go off once.
Okay, so there's the first full attack.
Yeah, that hits. Yep. And that also
And
hits.
there's
Time out.
Yeah.
We've been doing this show for 26 months. This is the first time Pax has ever hit with both attacks in a full attack. If I could just get a round of applause for our boy Pax Duro.
Good job, Pax. So, supercharged, what do I add to that?
4d6.
Alright, 4d6. Alright, so this should just automatically do it. There's the supercharged attack.
Okay, so he'll take half of that.
And here's the normal one.
Alright, so someone do math for me.
No.
Got foiled again. 19, so half of 38 is 19. Half of 20 is 10. So you do 29 damage to him.
That's damage.
Now that's what I call damage.
No, that's a lot of damage.
And wouldn't you know it, Pax, you take a step forward. The glow of your supercharged weapon illuminates everything around you that is not illuminated by your portable flashlight. You point your flashlight arm at him. You think about a barrage of missiles, maybe. You throw that idea away, and you make 2 quick cuts across the front of the hologram of the Mayor of Istamok. The first one explodes in magical energy as chunks of data are ripped apart from this hard light creature, and another swipe across the belly severs the visage of the Mayor of Istamok, and it dissipates into the air with a scream.
Oh, I was hoping he'd turn into coins.
No, unfortunately.
Damn it.
And that's what you hear, I guess. But like, it's the opposite. You hear the opposite of that.
Looks like I'm the mayor.
Yep. So Zip Beverage is now the mayor of Istamok, a
That's how that works.
1,000-year-old city.
All right. First things first. We're building a new train, and a statue of me at the train.
Okay.
I just have the
and the
monorail
Starbucks.
song from I have the monorail song from The Simpsons stuck in my head now.
Yeah, Istamok is right next to Ogdenville and Shelbyville.
Yep.
And the third one.
And the third one. So, the 4 of you have defeated the
North Haverbrook is the third town the monorail is. Sorry.
The 4 of you have defeated my little hologram puzzle. Around you are the sputtering and repeating holograms and videos that were stored in the Maze of Ghosts. And you can see that the reason that they refer to it as the Maze of Ghosts is that everything is accompanied by a touchpad that activates a hologram to explain the videos in detail to you. Unfortunately, the last hologram that was summoned was sentient and tried to kill you. But you get the feeling that the rest of them perhaps would not be as aggressive since half of them are already out. You can see that as you look around the corner, this one, Pax smashed that one because he didn't understand. But these 2 over here are playing videos and they have a hologram in front of them, just like repeating motions and phrases at the same time.
Is the Herald gonna be mad at us that we smashed one of the thingies?
Yes,
Right.
undoubtedly.
Raj says, absolutely.
Great.
Well,
Yep.
I have an idea, and I'm going to take what pieces there of it, and I'm going to put them over the flashlight, so that like illuminates, kind of like I'm going to put the flashlight up, and just so it looks like it works.
So you're getting rid of your flashlight.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Please make a oh boy.
Engineering.
Yeah, engineering check. I was gonna
That's
say
an
sleight of
engineering
hand,
check.
but I'm gonna say this is engineering. Definitely
That
arts.
seems,
He's
and crafts.
constructing something.
Yeah. This will go well.
This is fine.
Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You
can we
lose
get,
your
can we get a round of
flashlight
applause
on a
for Pax Duro, the chief engineer of the Supreme Maiden? Oh boy. So your light generation capabilities are no longer functioning.
I'm just going to delete my portable flashlight.
Yep.
It is gone forever.
You no longer have a flashlight, and the flashlight is now actually pointing
At the wall.
at the wall.
Helping no one.
Yeah, so you have now tried to reset up your portable flashlight in a vain attempt to not get in trouble from the Herald, when you explain to them that you have broken one of their things again.
What if we say we found it like this?
Horatio chimes in, we could just not tell them. Because they got upset the last time that we did anything with this place, so maybe we just don't tell them. So the rest of the Maze of Ghosts is ready for you guys to explore.
Yay! I can't see shit.
Me neither.
I'm sensing the fuck out of it though.
How are the vibes?
A lot more chill than they were. Vibes are on the rise.
Horatio will have to walk in front of you as the party tank, and now officially the one with the lowest AC, because he did
Nice.
not get a armor upgrade. So he
Oh, do
will-
I have the lowest AC of the group now? Oh no.
No,
You're talking to Raj. Okay.
Yeah, Raj has the lowest AC, but he also is the one with the flashlight. So he has to go first. The one with the flashlight that now no longer needs it. Actually, he gives you his flashlight.
Yay!
This makes sense.
Wow.
There we go. Thank you. We did it, guys.
Incredible stuff.
Problem solving.
Do we want to take a short rest?
Oh yeah, you guys
Recharge
could take a 10-minute rest to spend a resolve point and get back some stamina points if you like.
Let's
Should've
do
taken-
that.
Let's do that. I should have taken 10 minutes to try and fix that thing, though.
Can Raj switch my scope to the better rifle?
So actually, hold on. Clara, when you start suggesting that you should maybe take rest and do these things, one of the things that you remember about a living hologram is that it will revitalize itself if you don't find the right corrupted projector that is
Oh
giving it
dang!
life.
Disregard.
Yeah,
Everyone, please
so-
disregard that.
So you take the 10-minute rest, and then you start to think oh, maybe I should do this. That is a thing that you would know because you took 20 on it, basically, to just gain temporal knowledge of this thing. So you guys, you don't know how long it takes to regenerate. You know that it can regenerate.
Oh boy.
And
Never mind.
will
Maybe we should keep
regenerate.
moving.
Why don't we just smash everything?
We're gonna get in trouble.
Not if we don't
So
tell
you
them.
Because
guys...
I think the issue is with the data and not with the projector. We probably
no.
have to look for a server or something.
No, that's the data and the projector are the same thing. The projector holds the data and the data drive and all of the information. It's all one unit.
Bugs are ants, ants are bugs.
And it's everything is getting along. It's fine.
So I didn't
how
just
do we-
smash a light projector, I burned a library.
So you have to
Awesome.
keep searching the place for the projector. Right now, you guys are in an area that I'm going to read a little introduction to. So just hold on. This hallway, this corner right here. This portion of the hallway features animated holographic displays of manufacturing and other industrial work. A miniature version of a gas mining vessel scoops up clouds, an alien in a jumpsuit stands at the console of an automated production line, and another sits at a large workbench performing delicate repairs on a small technological item, his face comically distorted by a large magnifying mirror. Like those before, these displays loop every few minutes, and each display features a large touchscreen. Can everybody please make a sense motive check for me?
Oh, hell yeah, I can.
That's how you
my
see.
favorite one, dude.
Fuck! Holy shit.
Dude, we never get to sense motive. It's one of the things I'm best at.
Do I even want to bother?
Zib, you are acutely aware that
I am in pain with of awareness.
that
I'm
this
suffering with awareness.
description and presentation of the industry of Istamok is not documentary and is entertainment. This is a commercial for the history of Istamok. None of this is necessarily disingenuous, but it is pretty akin to nationalist propaganda. It is.
Oh.
I mean, okay, hold on. Actually, back up. That's a little.
Very loaded.
That's a little too much.
This is Adjunct Prop Museum.
Yeah, that's no. This is clearly like a commercial for Istamok, and this is more about a representation of and a glorifying of than it is a historical reference.
Brought to you by the Visit Istamok Tourism Board.
Which you guys are a part of.
We are it now.
You guys visited. One of the things that they reference in the video is something called the Foundry. You guys watch as they open this great building, and while the mayor of Istamok is featured in like the small video, one of the holograms explains that this was when the Foundry opened, and the mayor of Istamok was there giving a speech about the importance of working together to overcome every obstacle and putting Istamok first. And Zib Beveridge, reading between the lines, is like, that is very pointed words at the us versus them mentality of a society. Please, everybody, right now, make me an intelligence check. I'm gonna do lots of checks right now.
Yeah, let's do some
I
checking.
love checks. I don't love checks.
Okay. These ones, so intelligence, like straight ability checks, are hard because they are the lowest of your modifiers. It's not a skill check. It's just Raj, upon hearing that the Foundry was this great place, remembers that the data pad that you guys found in the House of Renewal that was taken from it and was not supposed to be referenced the Foundry, and that that message that you guys heard was from the head of security at the Foundry. So Foundry is just big deal around this place. That takes about 5 minutes.
Oh.
Maybe a little less. In 5 minutes, including what's in the next room, which is another description of Istamok. You're kind of like walking through, making a brisk appearance at all of the projectors, but you are trying to gain information and also search the area at the same time. So when you come around this corner, please everybody make me a perception check to continue searching for the projector or anything else that will give you insight into what you're supposed to be doing right now. Unfortunately, the only thing you find is another set of holograms and videos. The holographic displays in this section of the hallway depict performers and creators of various forms of art. A trio of aliens in formal costumes leap and spin gracefully on a stage. Another alien sits in front of some kind of instrument and tinkers away at the keys as if trying to perfect the melody. And a group of patrons stands in an art gallery admiring a sculpture of metal and glass. The displays repeat their animations every few minutes, and a large touchscreen stands in front of each display. The holograms in front of this display of artistic culture in Istamok immediately jump out of their projectors and start to very meanly in Kishaline criticize you for your taste in fashion. Immediately a pair like these two holographic fake personality creatures, or not creatures, holograms, representations of the Kishaline, mock you for the drab colors that you have appeared in, and can't understand why you would leave the house in such a...
Because MF wearing a feather boa.
I was going to say, what are you talking about, drab?
Also,
Never.
I am in a skin suit. Do not F with me.
Never have one of these Kish, who are obviously the authority on fashion and culture, seen a group of people as disgusting as the four of you. And not only that, you look like you haven't showered.
Okay.
And you're dirty. And one of you has a giant hole in your armor. Did you get bit by something?
Who?
What is wrong with the four of you?
I just got
I
these
cannot believe it's Waldorf and the other guy whose name I can't remember.
Tyler.
Thank you. In the balcony, and they are just ridiculing you for everything. Who brings a sword to a museum?
What if we just turned the projector around? Like, just turned it around so they couldn't project.
That's pretty funny. Make an engineering check, because you really can't, but, you know.
Can I come, like, do we have a towel? Just
It doesn't work like that, no. But you can attempt to turn it, yeah. You can't figure out how to turn it. Why don't you make a strength check?
Oh, boy.
I would like to say, like, we've already broken one. I felt bad enough that I tried to fix it. I don't think Pax would purposely break this.
Okay, that's fine.
Still gonna make the roll.
The only way to, your engineering check tells you that the only way to turn it around is to turn it around.
Okay, I will try to turn it, but if it doesn't, like, immediately slide and if it resists a little bit, I'm just gonna stop.
It immediately resists.
Okay.
All right, so you will break it if you attempt any funny business. They are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay, yeah, they are not letting up. They have much to say about your footwear. Both of them together just go, "What are those?"
Wow.
As you guys walk by.
These are old holograms.
And you guys can continue into this next area. Okay. You guys come to the end of this hallway. And in the end of this hallway, you can either go left or right. Which way would you like to go?
Left.
Okay. At the end of the hallway is another holographic display that is several people, and it is also accompanied with physical props, I think. The display at the end of this hallway features an official-looking room with a podium in the center. A handful of aliens in crisp suits can be seen in the background. Some appear to be discussing the contents of a document, while others are examining charts and figures. A couple of banners embossed with stylized symbols flutter in a non-existent breeze above it all. Can everybody make me a culture check?
Oh, yes.
That's a thing I'm famously so good at.
Raj is pretty good.
Thanks, Raj.
Damn.
Zib can't figure it out, but Raj is able to quickly deduce that this display is meant to celebrate the government of Istamak, and the figures depicted are politicians going about their work of aiding the citizenry. Raj points out that as he's looking at it, he says, "Well, it also looks like one of the holograms is missing." Like there seems like they'll turn to someone to interact with another hologram that just isn't there.
You know who else is a governmental figure?
And a hologram.
It's a hologram.
Zib. Because Zib was a hologram of the mayor.
So close, Fax.
So close. Zib was the mayor, because the hologram looked like blue and a projection and a picture of the mayor, whereas Zib's disguise would have looked like the real mayor with all of the correct color palettes and everything.
I'm player 1, and they were players 2 and 3.
Who would like to investigate this holographic projector situation? Actually,
Sure.
I shouldn't have said that. Raj, once he points out it would be Raj. Once he points out that the mayor is clearly missing, and that the guy you saw earlier was the mayor, and you guys defeated the mayor, that maybe he should have a look at this projector. So he investigates the projector for this entire scene that is happening in front of you in this corner. He is going to make a whatever he is better at check. Okay, he's the same, so okay. Raj surmises that there is a problem with the projector. Obviously, this after he inspects it, he can confirm that this projector is the thing that was making that hologram active and dangerous, and that he can fix it by fixing the hologram to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Also, he says that I should say that also you guys know that the thing will regenerate in a certain amount of time. You guys have now that Raj has looked at it, he doesn't know he wouldn't know how much time it has left, but there is an amount of time that will pass before it can regenerate, and it's anywhere between 1 to 4 hours. So if you don't fix it, it will regenerate. Do you guys want to fix it?
Yeah.
I don't know. A smarter lizard might have something to say about that. Above the table, it's probably the only thing protecting this place from getting smashed up by other things.
Do we think that they like this ghost, or do we think that the holograms are ghosts? Do they like this place, or do they fear this place?
Make an intelligence check.
I'm so stupid.
Not really. Yeah, it's fine. One of the things that you remember is that they came here seeking answers, and all of the responses that they got were cryptic and garbled and confusing. And you have now put together that this is perhaps because they have deteriorated so much that they are ununderstandable to anyone. It's also not out of the realm of possibility that the reason that you guys were attacked was because the mayor of Istamak has literally no idea what an android or a human or a Vesk looks like. So as someone trying to protect their space, who is also crazy, immediately you would be combatants. The Kish, on the other hand, look exactly like them. So there would be less need for protection. Additionally, the Herald never mentioned anything about fighting anybody. All they wanted you to do was come here and listen to the voices of the ancestors and perhaps gain some sort of insight.
I think that last point is kind of important. I mean, something screwy was happening with the House of Renewal, and she said it outright. And she didn't say anything was screwy about this place.
So let's leave it alone.
I don't
I'm fine with
understand,
that.
but it might attack other people.
If it was, I think Harold Dale would have told us about it.
Yeah, imagine if like more Sheeran show up and they get healed at the one place and they come here and get hurt. Like, what am I doing? It's inconsistent. I'm not helping the future bugs.
I'm
What
going
a
to.
conundrum.
I don't know how to make a decision for Horatio here. I feel like Horatio is on edge because one, he was rewarded for fixing the Chamber of Renewal, but he is also aware that this was not supposed to be a dangerous place. So I'm going to roll a d20 to determine what Horatio would suggest.
I don't know. There's no way he'd be on Team Pax, who is dumb enough to think that we should destroy this thing or fix it.
Yeah, he thinks that you should leave it alone. He says you won't be here much longer. By the time you get in and out and get what you need, that you will be able to let it just regenerate on its own, and then you won't be destroying another artifact of this society's holy culture. Pax, sometimes you have to fix problems by not breaking things.
I've never fixed a problem by not breaking things. That's always been excellent.
You've never fixed a problem.
No, just remove the problem. It's not a problem if they're not moving.
I have to reflect on that one.
You got all that in the recording, right? Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna put up a poll in chat.
So, this area contains the malfunctioning projector that you guys have found, and there is one other area up here that you guys need to explore.
Exploration.
Everybody please make a private GM blind perception check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Perception, and then roll mode, go to blind GM mode.
I like that it's just a lot of question marks. You don't know.
Hey, what?
Okay.
Misclick.
The holographic displays at the end of this hallway are dark, but have been replaced with murals depicting aliens in solemn poses, their heads looking up towards the sky and their bodies lit from within. A small shrine in the center of the murals is covered with tiny effigies crafted from wire and metal. Additionally, in the corner, in the middle of the shrine, is a flat triangular crystal that is glowing a soft blue, and you guys immediately recognize this as the same type of data pad that you guys found in the House of Renewal.
Raj, you want to take a look at the data pad?
Raj, obviously, this time picks up the data pad and starts going through it. He unlocks the shit out of it.
Wow.
He succeeds so well that he automatically succeeds any other check or the next check that he'll have to use for computers. He picks it up and he just intrinsically knows what it is. He logs himself in as an admin and starts going through all of the data files until finally he finds the one piece of information that is not corrupted like everything else is. It is a voice recording. The message begins with a loud burst of static, followed by a feminine voice. Chief Technology Officer here at Securitech. Our customer service representatives received your message regarding your... followed by another burst of static. And I want to assure you that we take our security issues with the utmost seriousness. After all, you are our biggest client. An awkward chuckle is distorted by audio artifacts. A copy of the admin key code for your lock, for all the locks we install, resides on a server within the Foundry. This server cannot be accessed except from its physical terminal, and only Securitech's chief executive officer, a few key members of our team, and I have access to that terminal. In addition, I checked the logs this morning, and no one has accessed your file in almost a year. And that was for formal, and then the message ends with a final burst of static. Could everybody, please make an intelligence check once again.
Jeez.
Come on,
I'm
Raj.
going straight.
Ooh,
Help us
dummy.
out.
Okay.
Well, nobody knows.
So unfortunately, you haven't made any great discoveries, but you have collected another piece of data. The first message that you got talked about putting some lock in admin in default admin mode and then using a generic passcode to get through it. And then this also talks about another lock, perhaps the same lock, put into admin mode and then accessed by anybody with the admin code. But this time it has given you the name of the company who makes the lock, which is known as Securitech. Raj takes both of the sets of metadata from the messages and starts to run a calculation in his ARM computer that will take some time to search the metadata of the two messages to determine where the message originally came from. He might be able to tap into any of the wireless communications that erratically exist throughout Islamat, but it'll take time for him to do that. So until then, seems that the Maze of Ghosts has given you all of the information that you will gain. So Raj puts the tablet back in the shrine.
Thank you, Raj.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do in the Maze of Ghosts that you have not done yet?
Nope.
No, I think we're good here.
Place sucks.
Okay. So, go ahead.
I turn off my Skype.
Should we make little effigies before we leave?
Oh, that's fun.
Arts and crafts.
I like that. I like the idea that you guys would leave something at the shrine this time.
Let's
if
be
you want to
respectful.
do that, you're more than welcome to.
I'm gonna do that.
I don't think Raj is very artistic, so I don't think he's gonna do that. I think his art is leaving the tablet.
I leave the second disguise belt we found projecting a picture of myself.
Make a so there's a check for that. You have to program it in there. Make a disguise check. Okay, yeah, nailed it. It's really easy because it's you and you know yourself.
Okay.
You program
myself.
a perfect likeness of you into the disguise belt. Yeah, yeah. 2 guns or 4 guns?
4 guns.
Okay. So, Pax, are you gonna leave anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I have. I actually don't have anything that I can really...
You can just get like some trash and make like a wire figure of yourself.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what we'll do.
So you're
Grab
gonna
some
make
trash.
a sleight of hand check.
This is gonna be great. At least I have okay dexterity.
Okay.
It was not
yeah.
great.
You make a little wire stick figure. It doesn't look anything like you. The proportions are all off, but you can tell that it's a 4-limbed individual with a head and a sword. You okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out why I have a +0 to dexterity. It's the armor check penalty.
Yeah. Clara, you gonna leave anything?
Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like So the 4 of you are going to travel from the Maze of Ghosts back to the community center. You guys are going to go to level 8. Horatio is going to stay at level 7 until next session, so that way we can get his proper level up. I'm going to open Clara's sheet. Clara, you're going to go first. You're going to tell me how you're going to level up.
So I am going to take another level in precog, so still level 3 operative, level 5 precog. Looking it up, I get an additional level 2 known spell, in which case I will take invisibility,
Hell
because
yeah.
yes. And then starting at level 2 and then every 3 levels after that, I get a new temporal anomaly. If you've seen Clara activate her tactical timing, which gives everybody in her party an extra like +1 to AC against opportunity attacks, that's one of those temporal anomalies that I got to select. I get to select another one at level 5, so I ended up going with, instance analysis. By examining an ally and a threat, you can quickly discern the effectiveness of potential attacks by gazing momentarily into the future. As a move action, you can select an ally within 60 feet and a target within 60 feet. You can then choose one of your selected allies' available abilities, spells, or weapons. You immediately know whether the target has immunity, damage reduction, energy resistance, or spell resistance that would apply to the selected ability, spell, or weapon. At 8th level, I can use this ability for 1d4 abilities, spells, or weapons from any number of allies within 60 feet of you. So basically, since we've, the last couple of fights, been encountering a lot of enemies with damage reductions, it seems incredibly useful for me to go, I want to know what happens when Pax hits that thing. And whether it's going to do full damage, half damage, no damage. And then we can strategize from there and figure out the best way to approach something. So I think that that's pretty cool and pretty useful.
I think that's going to work out
solid.
great. Zib, are you going to take... you're going to level up next. You ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Sort
Are
of.
you going to take another envoy level?
Yes, because I don't know what else to do with myself.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to be a more useful envoy. And looking back at improvisations that I probably should have taken sooner. So I think what I want to do is take Get 'em, which will affect what is it? Allies gain a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls against an enemy I choose within 60 feet. It persists if the enemy moves out of the 60 feet, and I can add a resolve point to add that bonus to damage rolls. Sounds really good, and the alternative I was considering was a quick inspiring boost, or one of the other similar things that I already do, but reduced to a move action.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I think that the get 'em is great because it's a move action. So you can get 'em and clever attack in the same turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think that's the play. Not that I'm going to build your character for you, but I think that's the play.
Yeah, trying to be a better team player, be a better captain.
Okay. So the thing about Starfinder is that we don't roll HP. We never do. It's just you gain static HP every level. So just by changing your effective level, just to let everybody know how you do this, you go into your character sheet and you go to features, and you'll see classes. I'm in Pax's sheet now. Soldier, all the way to the right, there's a little edit button that you open. You go to details and change that to level 8. I assume you're going to level 8?
Yes.
All right, so Pax is going to take another level of soldier, and you're going to get...
I'm going to go ahead and take... so for this level, I get another combat feat. Pretty much get a combat feat every other level at this point.
It makes sense.
So I'm going to pick up Step Up and Strike.
Step Up to the streets.
Yep. Which means that I can make attack of opportunity as part of a step up. So as a reaction, if someone tries to walk past me or tumble past me, I can take a 5-foot step and punch them in the face.
Earlier, I had everybody do a long rest to reflect you guys getting back from the previous mission. But Zib, you've lost so many hit points that even a long rest didn't give you all of your hit points back. So you gained hit points from leveling up, but you still haven't recovered all the hit points that you lost from fighting the Acrocore and the hologram.
Cool.
That's certainly one way to put it, yes. Also, you guys, I highly recommend you guys take you guys put a point or two into culture so that you might learn a new language,
No.
such as Kishali or Vulgar Kish.
Yeah, that's smart. Remind me next level up.
Yeah.
There is a list of languages actually on your sheet. If you go to just to the right of skill ranks and you go over and you click the button, there's a list of them. I assume
Cool.
that Kish is not in there.
Nope.
So if anybody would like to choose Kish or Vulgar Kish as a language, that would be interesting.
Wait, vulgar? Just like I can only swear in Kitsch?
No, no. It's the ancient language and then the evolution of that language that they're speaking now.
I learned that from Crusader Kings.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of Clara's language choices don't make sense. Why does she know Celestial?
I don't know.
That's not a thing. I don't know. I
you
don't think I
picked
picked.
it.
I didn't pick. I didn't.
You
pick that.
absolutely picked it.
I think maybe I picked it from the original character sheet.
Maybe.
What if
That's-
two? It's just one of those things 246 knew, and you're like,
Yeah. Don't even get me started on 246. I'm thinking.
So while you guys are thinking, I'm going to give you a grand recap that you deserve and tell you about your next steps. Currently, you are attempting to get into a place called the Temple Found. The Temple Found is where the cult of the Devourer went looking for information about the Stellar Degenerator. The Stellar Degenerator being an ancient superweapon that could possibly degenerate suns. You learned that the cult of the Devourer found what they were looking for and then killed a bunch of Kish on their way out because that's kind of what they do. That's their whole thing. When you got there, everybody assumed that you were just with these people. You had to convince them that you were not. You gained the trust of Harold Zale, and Harold Zale told you about the split of the Kish community after the Cult of the Devourer came, and that one of the huntsmen, an advisor to the chieftain, had locked himself inside of the Temple Found, which is where the information that you need is. The Temple Found, at this point, can only be opened from the inside. However, Harold Zale tells you about these holy places that the Kish sometimes go to hear the voices of their ancestors. And what you discover is that in both of these places, there are recorded messages about security locks that can be put into an admin mode and allow you to put in a generic passcode. And one of these is a security backdoor in a place called the Foundry. As you relay all of this information to Harold Zale, she kind of puts it together that the Foundry and the Temple Found are more than likely the same thing. In addition to the information about the locks that you guys found, there was also a metadata packet in each of those voice messages that you guys found on these data pads. And after compiling them overnight, Raj discovers that there is a location to a server that these messages were sent from back when Istamok had an infosphere. Using that information, Raj pulls up a 3D holographic visual of the city and points to where he thinks this place is. In the top left of Istamok, there is a series of floating islands that have broken off from the city proper. And once Raj points to these and says, these are where the messages came from, Harold Zale tells you guys that this is something that the Kish refer to as the Broken Lands. They are a group of angry pieces of land that have broken off and float kind of out in the expanse, far enough from the mainland that they are tough to get to, but not impossible. And she says, if you guys want to go there, you will have to cross the pit below you to get to these floating islands to get to where those original messages about the security locks were sent from. Now,
couldn't we just fly our spaceship over there and jump out of the back?
I want to be very clear about this. The planet that you are on, which is Negior 4, or maybe it's Negior 6, I don't really remember. The planet that you're on is a gas giant with a manufactured floating city in its atmosphere. So, if you fall forever. You actually fall so long that you might be able to be rescued. That's how big the gas giant is. Harold Zale explains that while the Broken Lands are floating in the air, they are shifting, and that it would take a very competent pilot to do a flyby close enough to both drop you off and then escape. Additionally, that pilot could not also exit the ship with you, because no autopilot would be able to do all of those things at once. They're not sophisticated enough. You could try.
And none of these islands are big enough for us to land on, right?
No, not at all. You couldn't land the spaceship on any of them. You would have to do a flyby, and you would have to figure out a way to fly the spaceship and then get out of it, and then somehow also get away from it. And then somehow also get off the island again. And it would take a competent pilot to do that while navigating the Broken Lands.
Doesn't appear that Jimothy is a competent pilot. So much for that plan.
What's that boy good at?
Fortnite.
Engineering. Computers.
He'd be very happy to ask where we're dropping, but he won't be able to get us there.
So what does Harold Zale? How does Harold Zale suggest that we get to the islands?
Harold Zale reaches into a pile of tech that a lot of the Kish share, and she hands you a grappler and a 50-foot line of titanium alloy rope. And she said, if you're feeling brave enough, there is another way. Hi, thank you for watching. Zib Beverage was played by Steph. Clara247 was played by Beck. Pax Duro was played by Ryan. And Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian. And Steph 20 was played by me. You can find all of our episodes from Season 1 on our YouTube channel, as well as the catch-up videos so that you don't have to watch all of them. These are the programs that I have made, that I have used to make these videos, and I probably should just do a generic one of these, and I never do, and I say that every time, and you know what, it's fine. These are great programs. You should check them out. You should also go to your friendly local game store and spend $200. $200. Do it for daddy.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle, or tacos made the spath anyway, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle. Ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.